The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Whoever wrote that jingle is the songbird of our generation.
I was just thinking that, actually.
That person is me, and I never cease to impress myself every chance I get. This is Dan and Heidi Van. Welcome to Rare Fan Radian.
If I didn't know it, I would think Busta was in the room.
Busta, I mean, listen, you just brought up something very important. You have just compared me to one of the best rappers of our generation because of what I just did.
Yep.
So you heard it. You heard the shit I was spitting.
Yeah, I hear it. I see it. Yeah.
I was spitting some shit.
Yep.
And it means the world to me that you thought to compare me to Busta Rhymes. I mean, I don't know if I deserve it, or actually, you know what? I don't know if he deserves it, but either way, we're both honored. Thank you for that, Heidi Van. I'm Dan Talivan. Wow. Caravan. And I was born a man.
I have Monster in a can.
Wow, that's pretty. Wow. Welcome to the show.
White rappers.
We started this. Episode a little low on energy. A little pre-show. We're all kind of napping a little bit.
I was napping.
Today is a struggle for everybody. You've been working like crazy. And you're probably getting sick again, which seems to happen like 6 times a week.
No, see, I don't like that though.
No one likes it.
But
I'm
no,
not saying that
I
you
don't
like
like when people say I'm sick all because I'm not actually
so
sick
you don't
all
like
the
the
time.
truth.
I hate the truth.
Yeah, most sick people do, because the truth is you're sick.
I'm actually not though. Instead of saying sick, like I didn't say
Run down.
I'm run down. I'm tired,
Yeah.
and I think I'm mentally and emotionally exhausted. Plus, I'm having body work done on me by
By
this
a mechanic?
Woman. Yes.
Getting your fenders done?
Yes, my fenders are.
Getting your quarter panels banged out, are you?
It's this woman I've known forever,
Oh.
and she's a healer. Her daughter is an actual
Of course she fucking is.
No, but
We just talked about this. She's in LA. She's a healer. She has crystals. She does astronomy.
She has no crystals.
Astrology.
Nope, none of that.
Okay.
Nope, she's not here. Actually, she's in Agora Hills.
That's yep. Oh, dude,
With
that is more
Kardashian.
crystally and healer than ever.
But she's from Mexico, and she moved here when she was a baby. And
I could have told you all this. Yeah,
picked onions in the field. Did you know that?
that was my next guess. Swear to God.
She's awesome. Her daughters are. I mean, I've known her for forever, and she works on me because your muscles, like if you're like my neck hurts and stuff, and you hold all your emotional
Tension.
emotional pain from your childhood and on. I carry it all right here, and that's so she's getting everything out, and I feel like that's why I'm like, I had it done on yesterday, and I'm just like, I went to bed at 7 o'clock last night.
So today I am surrounded by losers, and I'm surrounded by people that talk about childhood trauma being stored in the shoulders, and I don't want to be here.
Do you talk
right now.
about that too? It's
Yeah.
true though.
I mean, I'm a certified yoga instructor. I have to.
Oh,
You
so
have
you
to.
know, right? It's true, right? I mean,
I'm a
she
dip
even
out.
went-
You guys chat. I'm a dip
She even
out.
went in my like jaw area and unlocked something, the most painful thing. But now, I mean, I feel okay, but I don't feel okay. Does that make sense?
Yep, your money well spent. This chick, please give me your number because I want to blow
She's
some money.
also the one, and she doesn't. I've known her forever, but she doesn't know anything about like my family or anything or their names. And she was the one last week.
Oh, the
who
reference to your
said-
aunt or
Yeah, she's like, there's a J. Who's the J in your family? And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, my aunt. And I just said to my mom, and my sister, I want to sign. Like, you guys get signs all the time. I want to sign. And she said, and I started bawling.
You said
She's
she's
like,
in Agora?
yeah, Agora Hills.
What's her first name?
Why?
I'm curious.
Bridget.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I think she's a rare form listener, and that's how she knew who your aunt was.
No, she's not.
All right, I was just trying.
Oh my God. No, she's wonderful, and she's like the real deal. Like she won't even if you don't have the money, she won't even charge you. She's the real deal, and she works at a doctor's office. So she's like,
do there?
The woman does
Rips
your
people off?
atlas.
What?
Does your atlas, and she works on that. She's like a neuroscientist, and then she does atlas work, which I just learned all about.
Isn't that what a topographer or map maker does?
Cartographer.
Cartographer? What did I say? Topographer?
Topographer is
What's that?
something about like land. Cartographer is one
Right.
that makes maps.
Oh, right. Well, I imagine they work together a lot.
haberdashery.
I imagine they work together a lot.
It's like we're on Jeopardy. So smart.
So you're feeling a little better right now.
Yeah, and I'm glad I got out of the house. So I'm glad.
I myself have been getting out of the house lately. The date today is...
Oh, there was also a blood moon the other night in
blood
eclipse.
flower
Two
or
nights ago.
something.
Yeah.
What's the date today?
27th.
27th.
It's July 15th.
So
17th.
it's May 17th,
Yeah.
which means that we're recording on May 17th, which means this comes out May 26th, which means I'm already done with the secret. I'm working for
the
a
secret?
secret
Are you
band.
rereading the secret?
Yes, it says I rewrote the
Nice.
secret. No, I'm working for a secret band right now. And by the time people hear this, the show will have already been played, so I can talk about it.
Is
ABBA?
that true?
Yes.
ABBA's
Yes.
reunion tour?
No, actually, I'm working. Weird enough, David Bowie. He's back.
That is amazing.
Fucking guy's back. No, I work, everyone knows I work for Jane's Addiction.
Mm-hmm.
And this weekend, they were supposed to be playing Welcome to Rockville, which is like this Daytona, Florida festival.
Cool. Yeah.
Playing with Smashing Pumpkins and Nine Inch Nails.
I'm sorry. Trent's going to be there?
Yes. Well, I mean, if he's not, it's going to be a fucking shitty show. But yeah.
The worst.
So you get to see your
Yeah.
Will you ask him
I'll
to
watch-
come on the show? And
No.
will you
No.
not?
No. But let me finish my story if that's cool.
Oh, yeah,
Great.
go ahead.
Great.
Go right ahead.
So, Jane's Addiction is not able to make it down there. So, as a replacement for the last week, I have been working with the groundbreaking band Porno For Pyros the last week. They're doing a reunion show at this festival,
Wait, you
or they
told
just
the
did.
secret.
Well,
no!
by
This
the time
we're
we're in the
ahead of
future, we're
time.
talking in the future.
Whoa!
So that by the time you hear this, I hope everything has gone well.
So cool.
But Porno For Pyros just played, in the future, they just played their first show in 26 years.
Wow.
So we've been in rehearsals going crazy. That's the band. I love when I mention a band, you can play it.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
You're listening to this shit? Okay.
It's the only words I know. How does it start?
I don't know how to play it on here. Whatever the fuck. We're bad at this right now. But yeah, so that's exciting.
That's very cool.
It's a decent replacement if Jane's can't be there. So it's Perry, it's Pete DiStefano, who is the original guitar player. Stephen Perkins from Jane's was in Porno.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Watt. Do you know who Mike Watt is?
I
Bass
sure
player?
do.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's in it.
Wow.
What a guy that is.
Will you tell Steven that he has a band with one of my very, very oldest friends named Eric McFadden, and he's a guitar player. He's
What's the band?
Fucking amazing. They were called it was just like a one-off. What were they called? Hold please. Let me look. Hold on. You can carry on.
With
Carry on without me?
you're the co-host. I don't know how to talk to you, but I'm excited.
That's awesome.
While you look for that, I also want to talk about I am in a lot of pain today.
Why?
Do my hands look swollen? Do I have like beefy sausage fingers today?
They do kind of look swollen.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that we have like the same.
Yes.
I forget
Yes.
that.
So every now and then I will eat something that disagrees with my hands for some reason. And I have an allergic reaction.
I'm sorry.
No, me too. I have an allergic reaction with my hands, and they itch so bad. So what I do, I like twist.
I'm not. I
You
love
can
you.
laugh.
I'm sorry.
No, you can laugh.
It's
I
funny.
laugh at your pain every
funny.
single week. You're allowed. So I do this. I take my fingers, they itch, and I just wrench my fingers and twist and pull and squeeze my fingers until all the fluid starts releasing in my knuckles. So my like this, what is it?
Synovial fluid,
Synovial?
possibly.
Thank you, Dr. Darren.
Wow.
My synovial fluid releases from my joints, and I can't even get like my ring off. My hands swell up. They've gone down 30% since last night.
You can wear your rings though,
Sometimes you
or
Yes,
will it won't
yes,
come,
but like
come off?
it like bubbles over the ring sometimes,
Oof.
and
Yeah,
I can't.
sometimes it's
Sometimes I
okay.
take the ring off early if I know it's going to be really bad.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. I had Dave's Hot Chicken, which doesn't always do it to me. I had a pint of ice cream. Listen, I know I'm a health nut. I had a little bit of a bad day.
Dave's Hot Chicken. I'm obsessed with.
Yeah,
it.
Dave's Hot Chicken,
You are?
pint of
Love it
Haagen-Dazs.
so much.
I had Monsters. I had my coffee bean, and I had an edible. I've done edibles in a couple weeks, and maybe it was the edible. I don't know, but it fucking sucks.
Wow.
My hands, I couldn't. So
It's
usually when it happens,
hurts, right?
I can't make a fist. Like my fingers are too fat for me to make a fist.
Wow.
Like they get all like
you can
swollen.
tell that one right there is a
Yeah.
little bit more.
That-
This one or this
Yeah.
finger?
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
the hand.
But like, you can't. I can't. But sometimes like you'll push on my knuckles, and you can feel they're like full of fluid.
It's very likely a dairy allergy.
Sorry, ladies.
But remember when I talked about my late husband? That's what his legs look like. Imagine your
Lymphedema.
legs being and also.
Could he get his
other
wedding ring on his leg?
No.
Oh,
But that's what he had. He had like it was like
Wasn't that the lymphedema though?
yeah, but it looked like that.
This I think is a dairy. I think it's dairy allergy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh dairy.
but it doesn't happen every time I have ice cream, and that's every night.
That is true.
true. But could allergies?
What was in the ice cream?
Same thing that's been for 2 weeks. I'm
There's
doing
something
the
that there's a
double.
combination
Excuse
thing,
me.
too. You're
Excuse
excused.
me.
You are
It was a
excused.
Haagen-Dazs double Belgian chocolate chip, and that's basically all I've been eating for a couple weeks. But
sounds
it
really good.
fucking
Or
sucks. What were you
it's-
saying?
It's maybe a combination thing, or it's pre-diabetic. Any listeners who have an inkling about what this might be?
It's
please
not
call in and
diabetes.
let us
I'm
know.
not getting diabetes. I refuse. What were you looking up?
So
Oh, the band.
Fadden.
So this is my Eric McFadden, Mike Watt, and Stephen Perkins at the Mint, and I don't know what the band is
Are
called.
they called Banyan?
I think they're called
Hellride?
the All Stars, or something.
Oh, it doesn't say in there.
No, I forget what they're called, but they have. But he's really
Well-
good friends with him, and that's one of my best friends of like 20 years.
I think we have to have a talk about your use of the term best friends.
He's one of my best friends.
Right. You say best friends a lot, and we need to
Like with who?
whittle it down. Eric,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much everyone you mentioned.
Exactly.
Monty Pittman, one of your best friends.
I didn't say
this
he's one of my
guy,
best friends.
McFadden.
He's a good friend.
Heidi's name drop.
Oh my god. I
She
did not say.
isn't
I did
afraid
not say
to
best
drop
friends.
those names. Kinda lame.
Can you do a high harmony on this?
Heidi's name drop. She isn't afraid to drop those
Are you not gonna?
kinda lame.
That was very good. I'm really impressed with that. Eric McFadden, Stephen Perkins, Mike Watt, and some
But no,
band
that's
that Heidi
weird
doesn't
that
know
they
the
were.
name to.
So Mike Watt is playing with you guys.
Yeah.
So
So I guess he
played with you.
was in. Yeah, he did a few days ago when we fucking ripped it up in Daytona.
So if you mention Eric McFadden, I bet you'd be the hit of the ball. You
Oh,
know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Hit of the ball. That's definitely the term, isn't it? Hit of the ball.
Yo, hit of the ball.
That guy's a real hit of the ball. It would be very weird if I
you're saying?
died in a plane crash on the way home from this show, and this show
this
aired
show was
with me
airing.
talking about how great it was, and I'm dead.
Like what's his face?
But you get the place to yourself from now on.
Oh,
So silver lining.
that's cool.
Shades open. Not a mess. You know, I've been very slovenly lately. Slovenly? Is that the word for
Oh,
if
yeah.
I'm messy?
It's a good one.
You guys
But,
are
like-
this. I do not see that at all.
You couldn't even sit when you. First of all, when you walked in today, you stood and talked to us for a while. Do you know why you stood?
I didn't want to move the stuff. I didn't want to.
Right.
Precisely.
Our seating, we have a love seat in there, a nice, comfortable leather love seat that you sometimes sit in, that was filled with two bags. Like I have a shoulder bag for laptops,
Yeah, but
my backpack, and two full sets of workout.
but it's okay because you know
clothes.
what? It's bad luck to put your bags on the floor anyhow. So I understand. I have a.
But I don't
place
believe in
my
that.
house
I don't
that's-
believe in that thing.
Hence
But
why.
listen,
Hence why your
hold on.
fingers are blown
But
up.
listen, you never put your bag on the floor, and you
Never.
are the most unlucky person We've never met in our
Ever.
lives.
I am not unlucky. I'm
Oh, that's right. You're lucky. We forgot. We've talked about
Yeah.
this. Remember? Good luck charms. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Heidi's name drop.
Heidi's name drop.
Little call and response. Pretty good. Huh? What do you like more, that or the moan?
The song. You kidding me? That moan, I want to like.
Kill.
Yeah, exactly. I wanna
Are you
strangle
bummed?
it.
So, okay. I might have a couple other Heidi drops coming soon.
Perfect. As long as they're
from
not
the last
bad.
episode. They're worse.
They are?
It's worse. I'm sorry, but it's worse.
How is that worse?
Because this is a full sentence I can play all the time from the last episode.
What did
What?
I say?
Oh, you'll know soon once I cut it up and get it in the old machine.
Oh,
But you're
Lord.
gonna be begging for the moan. You're gonna be like, for that sound. That's what you're gonna be doing to get that sound back. The other one's so bad.
ridiculous. God, I love this monster.
There's a couple of them.
Oh, Cece, pick up that guitar and talk to me. That's how old I am. Cece was talking about the LOLs, and my boyfriend
Oh yeah,
has
our
maybe
listener
this is why,
Cece.
maybe this is why I don't feel well. My boyfriend for the last 3 days
Has been taking shits in my mouth
has been texting me LOL.
Oh, that's
to fuck with you.
No.
bad mojo. That's
I'm into it.
bad mojo.
I like him. Have you had a talk with him about it? He must know your feelings on it.
Totally.
And
He doesn't.
you're like, I
don't
hate
know.
it. And he's all, LOL, babe.
Like I can't. It's funny. There's some people that I'm okay with. Like I'm not okay with it, but I sort of. And he's one of them. I'm just like okay, but it's really getting on my.
Is it since
last
Cece brought
nerve.
it up and now you're
That's
seeing it
weird.
everywhere? That's a drag. Does he do the OMGs and all that kind of stuff or the BRBs?
No, thank God. No.
Just LOLs.
Yeah, but we have a friend who's older. Like he's our age, and I texted him about
Do
something.
you guys live in a retirement home?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shady Pines.
Yep.
And he texted me. Wait, what was it? It was like, oh my God. It was like WY something. And I was like, what? It took me 10 minutes. I even Googled it.
I have to.
I
Most of the
Googled
time.
it on Urban Dictionary. Like, what the fuck are you talking? Just
Mostly.
spell it
So what
out.
was it?
You're 50 years old. Just type it out. Your
what-
fingers tired?
What was it? Well, if you had fingers like mine last night, you hit like
That is
four
true.
letters at once with these fucking
That
sausages.
is true. Hold on. I got to find out.
Yeah,
what
please do.
And then there was something on Instagram today, and I had to like write. It's not even somebody that I fucking know, and I wrote, "What does that mean?" Because it was like, hold on,
Okay, holding.
wait. Well, you don't have to.
No, we'll hold.
I feel like I Google almost every. What do you? They're not abbreviations. They're not. Are they acronyms?
They're abbreviations, aren't they? Acronyms.
No, acronyms. I think I Google
Abercrombie's.
almost every single Abercrombie that anyone ever sends me.
Oh no, it was this. I said, thank you for something that, and instead of he wrote YW, and I understand how stupid that looks, and
Oh,
I'm
you're
like,
welcome.
what's YW? And of course, and then now I feel dumb that but why not put you're welcome?
So, because you had to throw an apostrophe in there, that's a lot.
A lot.
Y and
That's a lot.
a big Y and a little W.
Oh,
Do you ever do TY?
No.
Oh,
What is that? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's happening in this world?
I mean, what's happening is like
can't-
people
I
are,
really
or
can't take
people
it.
are elevating their consciousness and moving forward, and you're staying stuck in the past. Is what's happening.
I can't. I really can't. And I can't. I've been watching. Have you watched the Heard Depp trial?
I don't give a fuck. Well, no, I don't. I mean, I want to know the end. I haven't watched her on the stand at all.
She's basically like this.
I think everyone's mind is made up already, right?
And the other day, she was blowing her nose.
She was not doing cocaine. Don't
No.
start this bullshit.
was-
No, people. You saw this, right?
What?
Did
No. people
people think she was doing cocaine on the
No,
stand?
she wasn't doing it. No.
Thank you. I was hoping
That's
you weren't going to bring that
ridiculous.
bullshit.
She was blowing her nose, and there was a guy taking pictures. She actually stopped so he could get a photo of her. It didn't make sense. I thought the video stopped.
Oh, she was holding for a shot?
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Once an actor, always.
They know where the camera is.
Yeah, they used to
They know where it is. Yeah.
Stupid.
They know where it is.
I think it's just because I come from I know the side of her that when my friend was her assistant, so I know. And some people are like, that's ridiculous. She remembers everything about it's horrible. Well, she stole my friend's rape story. She stole her story, and it's not. They actually said it a little bit in the thing this afternoon in Virginia. Mm-hmm. Why are they having it there?
I forget. There is a reason, but I forget.
Huh? Oh, Stace looked it up.
Don't look it up on that computer.
I'm not looking it up on anything. It's because it's like something happened there. It's like the last thing or something happened there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, weird.
Now. I thought it was you that looked it up. Never mind.
And then they had it when they did the deposition in England.
Deposition.
Or whatever it is. And I found myself talking to my boyfriend today, but like they do in the trial.
Oh God! No wonder you were late getting here.
What?
Trying to get a sentence
No,
out.
it was earlier, and I was like, what? I was like, no. I forget what I said, and I was like, no.
The thing is.
No, I mean, like, I was like, well, that doesn't make sense because you said this and blah, blah, blah. Like, I was like,
you lawyered him.
Yeah.
You lawyered him.
I noticed. Mm-hmm. Well, that was my dream job as a kid. I wanted to be either a flight attendant or a lawyer, but being a Jehovah's Witness, I wasn't able to be.
You want to be someone who either gives people peanuts or catches them in lies.
Yeah, I wanted to be
one or the other.
He has a really great female lawyer, Camille Vasquez, I think her name is.
People think they're boning.
Fantastic. She's amazing, and I love her.
People think they're boning.
Where are you reading this stuff? I haven't read any of that.
On the internet, where the truth lies.
Oh my God. Where in like
people do think
Reddit?
they're boning because of the way he like puts his hand on her back. And,
oh my God.
And the way he like gently goes down on her.
Oh my
on the off days.
He's like a late 50s Southern
Heidi.
gentleman, please.
No, he's first of all, he's not a gentleman.
How is he not a gentleman?
He's not a gentleman. I know he's not a gentleman. Like, come on. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I take his side in this whole thing, but you've seen the videos of him being a fucking asshole in there.
Where?
A gentleman would just.
Do you know that?
Hold on. A gentleman would just get in his car and drive away.
His mother had just died.
Yeah, get over it. Move on. You gotta move on.
Oh my God.
You gotta move on.
Living with her, I would have fucking lost it too.
A gentleman gets in his car and drives on down the road.
So it's already in. It's in the news. It's in. So I can talk about
They're
it.
boning.
But my friend was her assistant for a while.
Your best friend?
No, she's not a best friend. And she's a single mom, which she
hot?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Cool.
So she lived in somewhere in South America, I'm not going to say, and she had an experience in her 20s that was awful, and she was raped. When she was working with Amber, she had confided in her because they were just started, and it was kind of like when you work with somebody and you're their assistant, I don't know, it's a family, and you're there all the time with.
It's such a joy.
Yeah, it's awesome, especially when they're so cool.
Yeah.
And
we've both been so lucky.
She came back, I think it was like a few days later, and she was like doing something in the kitchen, and she heard her on the phone in the living room, and she was like, "What?" And she walked in there, and she was on the phone telling her story and saying it was her
So the
when
assistant
she was younger.
heard Amber telling the assistant's rape story as if it was her own to somebody on the telephone.
Yep.
Did we ever find out who she was talking to?
I don't know.
Was it a real phone or one of those kids' phones? Like a because she's so dumb. She was just like on like a little plastic phone.
I do not recall.
Ding dong ding. You call the number. You know?
I do not recall.
Perfect. This is Amber, and I also was raped in South America. That's exactly what she sounds
I do not
like.
recall.
Is she still on the stand now?
Yeah. It's fascinating to me, and it's kind of it's
What
really
question I can ask
I'm
to
sorry
get us out of this conversation.
but it's kind of what I feel like a lot of us needed, because there's such fucking bad shit in the news, so it's like this is kind of like a whoo, all right,
just something
let's
super chill and funny.
Like domestic assault.
Domestic violence where both people suck.
You know, the thing is that she really has like I don't know. the people who are actually attacked and victims. I don't know,
No,
it's
there's something
kind
to
of-
that.
It sucks that she's doing this, and
I don't think Johnny is completely innocent in any of this.
no,
He
I
can't
think he
be.
gets drunk and he
Yeah.
does drugs, and
And it's possible he could have hit her at some point, but I don't think he was.
I do not think so at all.
I don't think so either. But it like we always say, you don't know what anybody's like behind closed doors.
Right. But the thing that what was so great yesterday is they asked her, do you know, or does Johnny wear rings on every finger? And she said, yep, every minute, like he wears these huge chunky rings. And she claims that he's hit her so hard in the face that he broke her nose, but yet will not take a picture of that, but will take a picture of a Botox bruise.
Yeah.
And then they also said, if he slapped you so hard with those huge rings, I'm sorry, it would, if it was that hard, I've been hit that hard, it leaves a mark. And if you have a
Don't
ring,
show off, Heidi.
but if you have a ring,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
once
It
punched
will
a
cut- it will
guy
cut you.
in the face with a ring, like huge rings. He still has a scar.
Nice job. Nice job. Yeah. I like it.
That's right.
No, that's right.
I don't know.
When is this supposed to be fucking over with? I'm so bored
I
of it.
don't know, but I can't. Oh, I'm just kidding. I love it.
Yeah, I think ladies live for this. Not, you don't live for any kind of celebrity.
No, but
anything.
I really want to. I'm really fascinated by the whole like legal teams and what they say and objection leading.
Yeah, my favorite is when when her lawyer objected to his own question. That was the best. You didn't see that one?
Wait, her lawyer
He was
objected to.
he was asking. Her lawyer was asking Johnny a question. Johnny was answering, and he said objection.
Oh yes,
And
yes,
he like,
yes.
and the judge is like, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And the judge is like, it was your question. He's like,
Yeah, I did
I'm sorry. Because he didn't like the answer he was getting. He
Yeah,
objected to his own
exactly.
fucking question. So good.
And I just love the way that Johnny's like smirking. Anyhow,
Can we move on to a better story?
yeah, there's a guy in Vancouver, Washington.
I guess we'll tell your story.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
who pissed in a
Yeah.
milkshake mix.
What?
Well, we can tell your story. It's
No. I mean, you can't. We can't come back to that. So what happened?
He was arrested for child pornography, and when he was
Who
arrested, they found
We've all
a
been there.
video. That's horrible. They found a video. Oh, so gross. Right?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
There's only one person that hates it as much or more than you, and
Yeah.
that is Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren hates it.
They uncovered footage of a 29-year-old man peeing into a bag of milkshake mix as they were executing a search warrant on his phone as part of a child pornography investigation. The manager wait.
This is at an establishment, right?
Yeah, this is at Arby's.
Okay.
Luckily,
I didn't
luckily,
know there
no
were
one.
Arby's.
I didn't know
Luckily,
there were still any.
no one will be affected because nobody goes
I
there.
didn't
So
know there were
that's
still
that's
Arby's.
good.
It used to be really good.
You know, we make jokes, but Arby's it's not bad.
I love
good.
It gets a
Yep.
lot. A lot of people shit on it, but like you get their
Or
roast beef
piss in it.
sandwiches, and it's pretty good.
I loved it. I loved
A
it.
lot of people poo-poo and pee-pee in it. The manager acknowledged to investigators that he urinated in the milkshake mix bag. My milkshake brings on the
My milkshake brings on my piss to the bag.
mixed bag at least twice, but he said he was almost sure he threw the bag out. He said he was working alone in the restaurant that night, and
That bag of milk I pissed in, I'm pretty sure I threw that away.
that he did it for sexual gratification.
Oy.
Is that the guy that wrote us last week?
Was the bag named Gary by
Gary?
chance? I'm sure
Gary
that
bag?
bag might have been
I
Gary.
think it's my dad's name.
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, go on.
That's
I'm
funny.
sorry.
So I want to listen. You had to bring it up, but we have to talk about a good deed that I did a couple weeks ago.
Oh boy.
Settle in, folks. The hero has to speak again. So friends of ours, a couple, got word that there was a dog that was in distress.
Oh, fuck.
And just shut your goddamn mouth, Darren. Thank you, appreciate it. Great, don't ruin it. And
Objection.
objection myself. Shut your mouth, Darren. Objection. Overruled. Assistant leading the witness. So my friends who you've met heard that there was a dog in distress over in Los Feliz.
What do you mean distress?
A dog that had been locked up in a cage outside for 6 years. Like a relatively small cage. He's a German Shepherd.
Oh no!
And he was like a small German Shepherd because he couldn't grow. So
another friend was the neighbor and walked by.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Well, we don't just like magically know this. This person has seen this for years.
This is going to be awful, right?
So it was like 3 or 4 months of trying to get this dog rescued somehow. And basically our friends who you've met got this guy's number or figured out like, hey, we noticed that your dog is just like living outside forever, and if you wouldn't mind, we would like to take him and get a home for him. And after months and months of doing this, the guy eventually was like, okay. So my friend and I, Lance, I can say his name, we drove to this guy's house, and he was there, and we went to pick up this dog. His name is Joey, the German Shepherd.
Joey.
And the guy just like takes him out of the cage, and he isn't rough with him, but he's like sort of pulling him by the leash up these stairs, and his back legs don't work very well because he couldn't walk much. And I guess the only time the guy would ever bring him inside is on the super, super hot days.
No.
He put him in the laundry room, but he never went in the regular house.
No, Joey.
And sometimes the neighbor had seen him. The cage was in 2 sections, so Joey would be in one section, and his water would be in the other section. So he couldn't even have water whenever he wanted.
What?
Yeah, this dog was really not treated well. So because his back legs don't work too well, the dog's only 6 years old. The guy picks up the dog, puts him in the backseat of the car, and he's like, have a good life, buddy. And that was kind of it. And like I shook his hand and said, thank you for letting us take him. Like I appreciate that you are letting him go.
I would have punched him.
We wanted to, but it's best to just be like,
right.
Thank you for doing the right thing and finally letting someone
What
take
was
the
he
dog.
like, this person?
Good question.
He was like he seemed like he was like a laborer type guy. He was wearing like a kind of a dirty hoodie and like work jeans and boots and kind of thing. I feel like he wasn't home a lot. So we put Joey in the backseat of the car, and my God, did he smell terrible.
I bet he was
He hadn't been washed in years. He wasn't happy because he doesn't spend time around people. So he was kind of like, he never growled, he never barked. But so it was Lance driving, me in the passenger seat, and then our other friend Amy in the backseat, kind of like helping out. And put the window down. So he was like, I feel like he was overwhelmed because like he hadn't seen anything else in 6 years.
Oh my God.
So he's smelling new stuff. He's seeing new people, and he was like, he didn't like us trying to pet him, but he didn't get aggressive. So
Which is strange for a German.
Yeah, they're very
Shepherd.
protective.
Yeah.
But this dog did not want to protect that guy at all. So we drive for 15 minutes or so. Right before we get back to Lance's house, of course, Joey shits in the backseat of the car. Oh. And he doesn't know, and he can't hold himself up, so he's like almost stepping in it. And anyway, we get him out of the car, get him into the backyard of Lance's house, and now we let go of the leash, and he just won't let anybody get anywhere near him. He just wants to be by himself. He finds like a super tight back area of the yard where it's all confined, and that's where he kind of wanted to stay because he's used to being like confined. So I think he was comfortable being that way. So we went and got him some chew toys and some shampoo and body wash stuff, and we washed him completely, dried him in the driveway, and he sat there. He was pretty cool. He didn't care about being wet or anything, and he still smelled so bad we washed him again. Like after a full shampoo, everything, he still stunk.
Poor thing.
Eventually, after hours and hours, like we finally got him into like a crate, and it was weird. Like he had this whole backyard, and he was nervous and skittish and scared. And eventually, we bought him a new kind of big crate. And once he got in there, he laid down and just peacefully like went to sleep because like he was comfortable again and sort of like was felt good. They had him for like at first night he slept fine. They gave him food and water, and he brought him inside the house, and he was doing well. And then second day, same thing. He loved going on walks, everything.
His back legs were fine?
Yeah. I mean, the first day, my buddy Lance and I, we walked him 3 or 4 times in the first few hours, and each time he got stronger and stronger. Like he was coming back really, really quick. And
What are you saying was?
the third night, Lance woke up at 4 a.m. and Joey was dead in his crate.
Oh my God.
So
Why?
don't know.
Did they take him to a vet?
No, he did go. Oh no, the day that he died, that's when his vet appointment was. I was supposed to take him to a place in Malibu at 11 a.m., but he died like 6-7 hours earlier.
No.
And talking to different people who do a lot of animal stuff, we kind of feel like he was just under so much stress his whole life.
His heart probably just gave out.
And maybe like he finally got to a point where he could relax, and like maybe that's what he wanted to do. Don't know, but it was so sad. I know. We were all so sad. And we got him cremated and got his paw prints and everything, but and we decided like not to tell the guy that we got him from, because he might freak out and be an asshole. You need some tissues? Dude, we don't have any tissues here.
That guy doesn't give a shit about that dog.
No. So, the general consensus is that it's better to have had him be loved and comfortable for the last 3 days of his life than have 4 or 5 more years in that fucking crate.
Yeah.
Or in that cage outside in the sun. Like, and there was no trees around. It was so like for a lot of the day, he was just like in the sun.
I'd like to put that guy in a cage
Yeah.
and separate the water from
Yeah.
fucking loser.
So,
Oh,
I'm a hero, but I'm also like Dr. Death in a way because the dog didn't make it. But
Joey.
yep, he was a sweet boy. I'm sure a picture of him. Really get you crying.
That was my welcome back from France. I got a text right when I woke up. Hey, are you awake?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why? What's up?
She woke me up and said, and like, it's always my biggest fear, like to get bad news. I woke up and she's sitting on the bed looking at me. I'm like, what? She goes, Joey died. And I'm like, oh, what? What I said?
You were like, and I go, the dog, because I needed him to like understand it was not a human.
That's when we first got him in the
Joey.
crate.
Isn't he
We
cute?
first got him in the crate and he was just peacefully chilling out. But it was nice. It was I was happy for my friends to that they were able to help him out and make him feel comfortable for.
What is wrong with people? What
nights.
the fuck is wrong with people?
How much time you got?
When people are
There's a lot wrong.
when people are mean to
Old people, animals.
children, old people, and animals, it's just yeah.
Well, let's
All right, well,
let's pivot a little bit into something else. If you look to your screen,
I gotta go.
listen, like a lot of you, I poop, and I tend to poop, almost every day, sometimes every other day, but unfortunately, it happens. It comes out of me. It's brown and it's gross, and I'm just like you guys.
Not me.
So what I what I do is for years I'm a baby wipe guy.
Same.
So you're a baby wipe guy.
No, I'm a girl.
Go ahead. Gotcha. So I always prefer Huggies is my go-to because it feels so good on my bottom. It's just like it's really refreshing on my beehole, and it really clears the poop away. It just gets it off. It slides it right off. All that brown muck is just no longer when I use Huggies. And my favorite flavor is, if you look at the screen, it's shea butter. So you see that's Huggies shea butter, and see that beautiful little
Hello, baby.
little like little white child there. So there's a new flavor called Huggies and shea butter with cocoa, and look what they did.
New look, same product.
Right, except they added cocoa, and they put a little black child on it.
I can't.
That is slightly like malnourished, possibly. I mean, adorable, but
Like that's
the
a
white
healthy.
baby is all like.
Look at the
has
white-
like a halo.
Yeah,
around
look at the
it.
white baby is like a filter from like Snapchat, like what I use.
Yeah,
And then here's like Ethiopia flies on the
he's still
eyes.
very
cute.
He's so cute, but like the distinction is
Pretty amazing.
I mean,
What? Is this real?
It's real.
yeah, it's real. We just
I
got
found
a
this on accident.
case.
I found this on accident the other day because I was on Amazon trying to find my poo poo wipes,
Mm-hmm.
and I found this cocoa one, and I saw that little child on there, and then I looked at the other one, and not so much.
I mean, people are so
Racist.
like woke or whatever. Like, how did this pass from the CEOs or the the people of?
This is the issue. Is
this
the issue.
owned by Johnson and Johnson? I'm
Boy, I
wondering.
don't know.
Good question. If
But
you're at home,
I bet that baby's last name is Johnson.
if you're just listening to this and not watching, please do yourself a favor and Google
Yeah.
Huggies just with shea butter and Huggies with cocoa and shea butter. And
Isn't that
just
incredible?
See the before and after for yourself.
But you know what's fun? My mom's maiden name is Williams. It's a really
good story.
Because no, you just said that baby's last name is
Yeah,
Johnson.
Oh,
So I thought that was pretty incredible.
Wow,
I think it's staggering.
I love it so much. Makes me very happy.
that's great.
Just how.
But look at that. I mean, the white baby looks like it's an angel in heaven.
Yeah. Oh, good side by side. And that is like the worst from like just a design perspective. That's the worst fucking like.
It looks like
Photoshop job,
it
too?
looks like somebody took it. It looks like I mean, I'm so bad with like computers and stuff. It looks like I like whatever Photoshop that into like.
Yeah.
And this looks like one of the babies that like, you find like in a dumpster or some shit.
Oh, stop!
No, he doesn't look alive. It doesn't look alive. The other one looks like
it's
sleeping.
Like, and there's like a discoloration. It's
he looks like one
real
of in like the National Geographic books you would see when I was a kid. Like
I just
you know
don't
what
think
I mean?
I just don't think it's very nice. You know.
No.
Yeah. No bueno.
I'm shocked. I bet you. I'm sure somebody else will see it.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
But
that's
pretty
not
fucking wild. What else? You have anything else, Heidi? I got some other stories, little stories around here.
I worked a party for one of the Gettys.
Oh, so if in LA there's a very famous art museum called the Getty Museum, or the Getty. Is it that Getty family?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, I forgot about the movie with Mark Wahlberg, Michelle Williams. Remember that a few years ago when he got paid? They had to do the reshoots, and she was getting paid nothing, and he was getting paid like millions.
And what's the?
And there was a big thing, and he actually took his money and like gave it to charity or something because he was like, "That's
why didn't
ridiculous."
Why didn't you split it with her? That would have been the cool thing to do.
The money.
What movie was this?
What's the story? It's a true story about there. Remember when the little kid?
What's her name? Michelle Williams.
Mm-hmm.
What movie has Mark Wahlberg and Michelle Williams?
Here's one movie with Mark Wahlberg and Michelle Williams.
All the Money in the World.
Mm-hmm.
How great is Siri for that?
I didn't
by the
know
way?
you could do that.
You can ask what movie were these two people in.
I did not.
Pretty
know
much
that.
what I just did.
But one of the Gettys was kidnapped years ago. Not that long ago, but years ago. And I don't know the whole
Wait, so
story.
Mark Wahlberg plays is a Getty, or that movie's about the Gettys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's also a series too that a person told me was really good, but it was really interesting. They there was a lot of money in that room. It was like
Where were you? Where was the party?
the restaurant I work at.
Okay, it wasn't at the Getty Center.
No, and they rented out like the whole restaurant, which is like another thing. Like what?
Can you discuss the clientele or no?
I think so. I mean, it was fun. It was funny. I got I'm a little insecure sometimes, and I feel like
No joke.
I don't.
We all are.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and
I
I
hear
feel
you.
like I don't look like the typical Los Angeles girl. Like I'm curvy, I have freckles, or I'm really white. You know what I mean? I'm not like
dick.
But I just don't feel like confident sometimes because all the girls I feel like are like, you know, a certain way, and I don't get like asked out. I don't get like.
everyone agrees who lives here. This is a tough city for self-esteem.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
the people that like I'm not jealous of, but people that you're talking about, even they feel it towards other people that look just like them. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So
And-
the city just breeds insecurity for all
Yeah.
people here, and it's in the air everywhere you go. But
But-
yeah,
but
totally.
One of the things is that when I used to go to the beach in Malibu with my roommate, who was this like,
Heidi's name drop.
Is that for the Malibu or the
Yeah,
roommate?
Malibu.
and my roommate was this beautiful girl on TV. She was in the Orbit gum ads, dirty mouth, clean it up.
Heidi's name drop.
That's dope.
She's one of my best friends.
I bet she is.
She is actually. She's like family.
It's amazing. Oh, that's you have so many best friends. Anyway,
So
good for her, man. If she's got good for you.
so she yeah, but I have like
don't.
Yeah,
don't- what's the word? Don't. What her? Don't.
humor.
Don't humor. No. Don't
What's that word?
inspire. Fuck. Don't
I got nothing. I'm so
encourage her.
Courage.
Thank you.
But we would go to the beach and she would wear little bikinis and I would have jeans on, like, but jeans that went not.
Honey, have you seen my
jeans.
beach parka? My beach parka. Where is it?
But so
It's August. We're going to the beach. I need to cover up. No.
not like long jeans.
Give me the blanket. Give me the blanket from the bed. I'm going to the beach with the hot chick.
Not like long jeans, but like jeans that like went up, like pedal pushers they used to call them.
Honey, have you seen my 4 packing blankets? You going to the beach again? Yeah, babe.
Pedal push.
Have fun, you fat fuck.
For anyone listening over 65, she wore pedal pushers.
Pedal pushers.
That's what they had in World War II, right?
Yes.
Ooh, we were on Normandy Beach. But she was like, "What are you wearing?" And I'm like,
I'm bringing a tent. I'm going to wear a tent on the beach.
I would wear like a little like a
Camisole.
halter top.
You're saying all kinds of stuff. I don't know what it is. Am I stupid or are you saying funny things?
No, she's saying real fashion.
I had my romper and my my penny loafers and just
peed
ready
a
for the
little.
beach. Just ready for the beach.
My jorts.
Penny loafers. I got my bonnet. Okay, we're ready to roll here.
What are those things? The pants, the big pants, the culottes.
Culottes.
Anyhow.
You had your culottes and your tunic.
Ooh, so I'd go with her and she was like, "What are you wearing?" And I'm like, I'm not comfortable.
Everything. I'm wearing all my clothes. We're going to the beach, right? Yeah, all my clothes. Give me 2 hours. I'm getting dressed. You're like a kid in a snowsuit at the beach.
And I was so hot.
Of course you were. You're fully clothed in a California beach in August.
But so she would say, "Pal, you have no idea. Like, you should see the people on the beach." I'm like, I don't want. Like, I have 10 more pounds I want to lose. She's like, "Trust me, watch." The first time I went, I watched. And they're not all skinny and cute on the beach in Malibu. In fact, there's only a handful of very fit.
That's a true story.
You know-
I was jealous of them. They're comfortable in their fucking
Confidence.
bodies with their stomachs.
Do you know
and
why they are?
Good going.
Because they're rich. That's the other thing.
No, these
No, it
people
is.
It's
weren't.
actually people that aren't rich.
No,
Yeah,
they're
it
rich.
was.
It's people that
If
don't
you're rich,
have,
if you're rich and you have a shit body, you don't care because you can buy companionship.
But no, on this. No, I mean true, but I really these are just like girls that had confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Have you heard of this word?
Confidence.
I don't
So
know
anyhow,
this word. I don't know this word.
I've gotten a little better, and I don't even know where my point is going with this story.
oh, you're
now.
saying you're at the Getty. You're working the Getty party,
Oh, and you
and
feel
so
Yes.
you're feeling.
I have a little insecurity and confidence, and I think the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, whatever. Like this is who I look like. This is who I am, and I had. A guy say, this very wonderful man in a sequin jacket with these huge Elton John glasses and silver high-heeled boots on.
Was it Lenny Kravitz?
And he was like
Elton
older.
John.
And he was a famous artist. I don't remember his name. His first name was Tom. And he goes, Heidi. He goes, Julianne Moore is one of my best friends. And oh my God. And he grabbed me and like, he was like, let's take a picture. So I took a picture with him and he sent it to her. And I'm like, where am I? This is fucking, but the crowd was like the old Getty guys, the old
Why
ones.
was he sending
like,
a picture of Julianne Moore to you? Or
to-
why was he sending you to Julianne Moore?
He said that I could play her sister in a movie, and he's like,
That's
you
a
have
wonderful
the same,
compliment.
like dancing eyes, and I was so kind, and I was like, oh, I never hear that. Thank you. Like I was like, wow.
But your heart allowed you to receive that compliment?
It did, because then a few other people said the same thing, and I was like, should I just be in a room of billionaires to like accept a like,
Yes.
I guess
Spoiler alert, you're in the wrong room right now.
But the moral of my story is that it was a lovely event, and these people I had it in my head like, oh boy, this is going to be hoity-toity. And they were the nicest, kindest, like...
How many people?
120.
Wow, that's a big party.
And
people were pretty cool.
They were really cool. It was for a birthday, and these were her friends, and who the fuck has 118 friends you want to fucking hang out
Nobody.
with? I have I have a lot of best friends.
Yeah, you have a lot of best.
Yeah.
But there's only a handful that I want to like.
How many people in your
dinner
life
with.
could you, if you needed something at 4 a.m, could you call and they would come help you?
Minus my family, like my sister and my mom.
Sure, yes. My sister, I don't think my sister would do it for me or my mom.
No,
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe.
Your sister would.
I think
Yeah, you're
there's probably like at 4 a.m. if I called some, I would say like a handful.
And let's say they're all in the same town or whatever. You know what I mean?
in the same town. In the same town, maybe like 2.
It's not bad. Yeah, I probably have a few. What about you? How many people could you rely on at any moment?
I think many. The people I
Show
feel
off.
I feel like the people that are in my life. I'm trying to think, like, how many people wouldn't have their phone on?
She
do not-
only collects
not on
people
do
that
not-
would help her. That's it.
Yeah, I'm
Just people that she needs a lot
fully
of help.
in this for myself.
Smart.
But I'm just
Very
trying to think of
smart.
like who wouldn't have their phone on do not disturb. So like no one.
Oh,
Literally, I'd be
okay,
fucked.
we don't. I'm not thinking about the logistics of getting
logistics
through
of
to
it.
somebody. I'm just saying, like, if you get a
But,
hold
like,
of
the
someone and you're like,
sentiment.
"Hey, I need to ride 6 hours north now."
Oh,
But for like a really big
hours.
reason, like an important reason or some bullshit reason.
Yes, of course
Yeah,
it's important.
I really feel. I feel like all my people, like my people would do that.
yeah. I guess I don't have. Okay, I'm gonna. What I say 2? I'm gonna say 1.
You think
If
only
it was
one?
6 hours.
I hope you.
Yeah, I don't
I hope
really
you
have
know
a-
that I'm one of those.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I feel like in this room alone, you can count 2 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well then 2.
Yeah.
I think I could call Todd
3.
Nah.
and do that.
No, you could actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
like
you
I
could.
feel like I
Yeah.
could. Okay, 3.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
also
4
just
now.
trying to think of
So
like.
it's only rare form people. The only people that would help you out. And
Yeah.
Hey, let it be known that we are good people in this room.
Yeah.
Very good.
You know?
people.
A million
fuck
percent.
yeah. Speaking of good people, let's delve into this. Someone sent us this, and I'm into it. Mom and adopted son's mind-blowing sex horrifies the
Moving
internet.
on.
Darren, zip it. We're talking about this whole thing for a while. A man given up for adoption has left the internet in shock after detailing his incredible sex life after falling in love with his biological mother. All right, settle in, folks. Heidi, you want to read some of this?
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. What? Ben Ford. That's.
Well, start at the top. Why are you starting 2 paragraphs in? I'll read it.
But I can read
A-
it from there.
All right. A jaw-dropping story about a man describing the, quote, mind-blowing sex he had with his biological mother has left the internet in shock. Go ahead, Heidi.
Ben Ford was originally adopted at birth after his mom.
So
This is over
we know it's in
this is
England. Yeah.
Kim West, 51, gave him up, but 30 years later, the pair reunited when Ben sent his mother a letter. But after meeting up at a hotel and after sharing a bottle of champagne, the pair shared their first illicit kiss.
I've never gotten harder faster in my life than I am right now. Okay.
Disgusting.
Before long, the couple's fondness for each other developed into incestual lust, and the mother and son began having sex. Eventually, you just did another one. I'm going to save that one too.
Oh no.
Eventually, Ben was forced to confess his affair to wife Victoria. Oh, he was married. I haven't read this yet. This dude was married and cheated on his wife with his mom. Can you fucking imagine if I banged my mom?
No.
Oh
God. Okay,
God.
eventually Ben was forced to confess his affair to his wife, Victoria, revealing in excruciating detail the incredible and mind-blowing sex he was having with his own mother. Their story made headlines around the world when the pair went public with their romance in 2016, revealing they'd been, quote, forced into hiding. What? As their sexual relationship was illegal in the U.S. state of Michigan.
Michigan.
Oh, they're English and they fucked here?
No, I think this is an English site.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right.
No, it's Australia.
What?
News.com.au.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where what the fuck is going on here? Local laws meant they could both face up to 15 years in prison and be placed on a sex register for life, though Ben and Kim argued their bizarre relationship was the result of genetic sexual attraction. GSA is a thing?
No. This is too much.
GSA.
I'm so fucking over all these I'm so over it.
You're over love?
Oh
Why are you
my
over
God.
love? Well, the story... What? Well, the story... Yeah, you read this one from the top.
While the story first emerged 6 years ago after Ben and Kim appeared on the front cover of a British newspaper, interest in the story has peaked again after it was republished by The Sun recently. Shocked social media users have weighed in on the disgusting relationship and are asking what happened to the pair. This is disgusting, makes me feel sick, one wrote on Facebook.
Just absolutely so disgusting. 7.9 billion people in this world and you chose your own son? It's not okay. It will never be okay. Incest is not okay. Wow, what a proclamation. She's the mother. She should know better. He just wants a mom.
Oh, God.
Australians are funny. Interior designer. This is not incest. It is GSA. We are like peas in the pod and are meant to be together. Oh my fucking God.
Because he was in her fucking belly because it's his mother. That's why their connection.
Yeah. I know people will say we're disgusting, that we should be able to control our feelings, but when you're hit by a love so consuming, you are willing to give up everything for it. You have to fight for it. It's once in a lifetime chance at something Ben and I are not willing to walk away from. Victoria, the wife, I guess. Okay, well, Ben also stood firm about his relationship with his biological mother, telling his wife at the time, every time I have had sex with you since I met her, I imagine it's her and I am kissing. Otherwise, I can't perform.
You dick, just divorce.
Victoria had reportedly already grown suspicious of the pair's close bond and launched into a hysterical rant at discovering the truth. Okay, can we? Somebody
Look at that couple.
I'm in love with my son and want to have his baby.
Oh my God, this is getting better and better. I fucking love it. This is my favorite lane of pornography, by the way. Mother-son. Number one.
Oh, she is. Kim, who grew up in Islington, London, fell pregnant while studying in California at the age of 19. She decided to give up the baby for adoption before heading back to the UK, eventually losing contact with the family.
This is just the backstory.
30 years later, they met. Kim says it was as if they had known each other for years. It's your fucking son. And she began having sexual dreams about her own son.
Oh, I am riveted.
GSA?
I had seen a therapist at an adoption support group and had learned about the GSA phenomenon.
Phenomenon?
Ben, a computer coder, said, when I met Kim, I couldn't think of her as my mom, but instead as a sexual being.
Oh my God.
How the fuck?
Fucking sick,
Heidi,
man.
guess what your new job is? Getting these motherfuckers on our show.
Oh.
Who dat? Oh, that's a different one. I thought that was the mom.
I want to, you know what? They should be put in a cage in the backyard.
With their water separated. but with his dick long enough to get through the cage into his mom's mouth.
Gross.
That's all I want.
That's disgusting.
Wow. But is it so wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you're
disgusting.
right. It is.
It's gross. Wow. I thought this was fake at first, but it's not.
No, it's
There are some
not.
sick fucks in this world. I mean, they're really, they're really sick fucking people.
What's worse, mother son or father daughter as adults?
Gross.
You have 10 minutes to think about it deeply, and then come back with your response.
Both.
No, one's worse than the other.
Father daughter.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
yeah, it's worse. That's worse.
I mean, they're both disgusting, but
What about father son? A father son homosexual relationship as adults. Has that happened before?
I'm sure
I got to look it up. Let's go to the tape.
probably the
Do you guys
Cop-
want you guys
cops
should,
will
you
be
guys
kick-
while I'm looking,
kicking
you
down
guys
on the
talk
door.
about your incestual fantasies.
Ugh. so
Father,
gross.
son,
Do you have a lot of
adult.
brothers and sisters?
I have 0.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're the only child?
I'm an only.
She has my brothers and sisters now because
I have
we're married, but she
in-laws, but I
refuses to accept them as her family. So that's a joke.
I just think, yeah. No, brothers and sisters, none.
Father son adult homosexual relationship.
It's so gross.
My gay son. That's not what we're talking about. Is your child gay? No. Google, you're not helping me here. Mom, I'm gay. Nah, forget it.
I mean, I feel like it's probably all happened.
This is
right?
kind of ungoogleable. I guess everything has happened, but I like knowing this stuff has happened.
Yeah, I think that's your research for the week.
Look at what I just got on my phone. It's
Uh-oh.
from you. It's your, well, it's not from
It's a
you,
tweet.
but it's your tweet. But 25 minutes ago, I got it. Were you like tweeting while we were doing this?
No,
Not weird.
I tweeted that last
Isn't
night.
that weird?
And the tweet says X, and our player, Xander Bogaerts, everyone calls him X, hit a home run yesterday. And I tweeted it at that moment. And you just got it?
Yeah, not.
Breaking news.
I just tweeted again? What the hell just
Yesterday,
happened?
some dude hit a home run.
How crazy. You know what else?
What else?
I'm an empath.
Oh!
It's a real thing. But but speaking of, this weekend really had me like the Buffalo, like the grocery thing. And then the guy who drove from Vegas, the Chinese guy, a Chinese man hated the Taiwanese so bad that he drove all the way from Vegas to the OC to shoot up a church with old Taiwanese
that's what happened?
people. Yes.
I watched the Buffalo shooting today.
You watched it?
The guy streamed it on Twitch.
Oh, yeah, I knew that, but I can't. I couldn't.
I got a text from a friend of ours this morning who was like, "Have you seen this yet?"
No.
Didn't know, so I watched it.
No, I can't. No.
It's really.
You know what's funny?
It enraged me.
You know what? The thing, a girl I work with, she pointed it out to me that there was these two guys that pulled into the parking lot right after it had happened, and he was on the ground with his rifle to his about to probably shoot himself.
Come on, suicide. Yeah.
But the cops were there and they tackled him or whatever they did, and she was so right because this guy was a fucking Nazi. If he would have been black,
dead.
Fucking shot. I just don't.
They would still be shooting him now
Yes.
if he was a black dude, and there's no question about it.
I'm very like pro police. I'm very
same.
But this was one of the few times that I've seen where I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Are you shoot the fucking guy?
I'll make a prediction now too, that he will maybe. My prediction is he probably won't go to prison. He'll go to a home or he'll go to some like place because he has a mental
Some
illness.
rehabilitation.
If you're black, you're a violent, horrible murderer. If you're white, you have mental illness and you should probably go to a hospital. That's how it works in this country.
It's really.
We'll see how it goes, but I won't talk about like the horrible part of the video, but in the video, it's him. He has like a head cam and he's driving his car going there and it's just like talking about what he's going to do.
Really?
He's going through the parking lot trying to find the best spot. And he's like, all right, guys, I'm about to do it. I guess I should probably I just got to take a deep breath and just go do it, I guess. All right, here we go. Like basically, wish me luck. And then
Wait,
it all
but so
happens.
as he's driving there, he's streaming it live, right?
Yep.
Why isn't anybody calling?
Right.
Well, they might have been, but like you also don't know where someone is. Like he didn't say,
True.
"Hey, my
Yeah,
name
yeah.
is
Yeah.
Bobby and I'm in Buffalo." You just like you follow people on the internet. Like if one of your Twitter followers went live, you have no idea where
That's
they're at,
true, yeah.
and even if you didn't know, you wouldn't have time. Like the way how quickly it happened, you have no time to stop it.
Sick.
It's so fucked. I hate to. I want to end the show, but we can't end it on something like that.
No, I just.
It's a drag. This country is too ill, and there's too many really, really sad things happening.
And the thing is that if you can ban, I just read that they're going to be, when you fly, this is how it's going to be eventually. A woman has to show a negative pregnancy test if you're going into
No
state.
No fucking way. That's really gonna happen?
Yep. So if you can fucking control that, you can control who gets a gun. I'm for guns and all that.
Yes.
Like I don't want people to have their guns taken away. But because I'm in the middle,
Same. Yeah.
like politically, and the older I get, I'm more like it's like where am I? Like because it doesn't make sense to it doesn't make sense. But you have to take a test, right? Like you should be able to like fucking.
My beautiful wife Darren sent me a list, like a article the other day, of it seems like the states are going out of their way to be who can be like the most harsh on abortion, and one of the states is trying to push for you can be brought up on charges for manslaughter if you miscarry.
It's the Handmaid's Tale. It's like it's coming true.
And do you remember which senator it was that said like, if you get pregnant from a rape baby, that she suggests that you make lemonade out of lemons.
Wow. Well, and also that the person who raped you actually can have
Parental rights.
Yep.
They have more right. They have more say, as much say as you do in what happens to the child. Man, how do we get out of this? This is fucking awful.
And the thing is that I have Republican friends that are pro-choice, so it's not.
Most people are.
Yeah, it's not a fucking.
I know
because there's a lot of people that say,
people go.
Yes.
Between 70 and 80% of the country is
over
all
50
for
is staggering.
Yes.
Yeah, and
like
it's
the fact that in this country you can have over 50% of people agreeing on anything.
Yeah.
But overwhelmingly, it's people know that this should not be happening.
No.
So.
But the fact that I just heard that on the news, that they're going to try and do it because if you're going to fly to if you live in
to get an abortion,
Michigan or Alabama, and you travel here on a plane, you're going to need a negative. I mean, that sounds extreme.
I
sounds
think it's
bizarre,
Texas.
But
Texas is trying to do a thing where, if you go to another state to get your abortion, you have to prove that you didn't get impregnated in Texas. Or here's the best one, which is like, if you're going to call around for an abortion, you can't use a phone that's registered in Texas.
So you're like they're doing all this shit.
I think it's Texas. It could be another state, but there's some state who's trying to make it like that, where like, you better not get knocked up in our state. That's murder.
But they're doing all this shit.
Fucking shit kickers.
But yet in 2 days, fucking people in Buffalo were shopping, getting their on Saturday, getting food for their Sunday after church meal or whatever, and then the next day at a church, people are. Yeah. But yet, let's make sure.
Abortion's the problem, not guns and not white supremacy.
It's like look over here, look over here, look over here.
White supremacy is the biggest danger to this country that I can think of at the moment. It's the worst. It's the worst. So please get out and vote. Voting locally and voting in your state and voting for not just the president is what will keep these kind of abortion things from happening, because it starts low and trickles up and goes up and up, and then so you really got to pay attention and vote for people. And
this mayor has to.
You're literally it's not our mayor; it's the whole fucking country. Like, people need to vote locally and stop the people that push this nonsense from happening, because we thought we would never get to this point, and here we are, and it's crushing. Darren and I, my lovely wife, have already decided that if anybody needs to come to California to get an abortion, we will put you up in our home and we will help you get to where you're going for nothing. We'll take care of you. We'll feed you. We'll pick you up. Whatever you need. I'm not even kidding. You can find me at Dan Cleary 79. If you need to come here and you need help getting your procedure, we will put you up in our home. And we have more friends that will do the same. And there's going to be, I mean, there's a network of this happening already, but we were part of it and proud to support people that want to make their own fucking decisions about their own goddamn bodies.
But it's scary if you watch The Handmaid's Tale, which I haven't watched the last 2 seasons because it was too, it felt like, holy shit, this could happen. And it feels like, I mean, it's not going to go that extreme.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's amazing. It's not going to go that extreme.
But it deals with some of this a bit, right?
Exactly. Yep. About just your rights are being taken away as a woman and like, fucking leave us alone.
That's what happens when one idiot gets 3 justices. That's what happens. This is where we're at.
It's ridiculous.
So all you people that just didn't want to vote for Hillary because she was just as bad as Trump, here you go. Now you're losing your abortion rights. Good job, folks.
Yeah. I mean, I try not to make it sort of a Republican Democrat thing because
it is right now. It is.
Yeah.
There's not a single Democrat pushing for abortions to be illegal,
right.
And the only reason we're here is because Mitch McConnell wouldn't let Obama assign the judge that he was allowed to put in, and Donald Trump put 3 motherfuckers in there who all said they wouldn't do this, and every fucking one of them voted for this. Mm-hmm. So it is a political issue.
And Roe versus Wade has been in there for how long?
Since this 50 years? Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Fucking leave it alone.
I'm getting so angry.
Yeah. It doesn't affect that in gay marriage doesn't affect anyone. And it drives me fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. Well, it's in the Bible. Is it?
No, it's not.
With the mother goot.
You interpret it however you want.
Anyhow.
Hey, Heidi, where can people find the show?
www.rareform.
No. That's incorrect. Shit. Oh, again, by the way.
Let's end on a good note. What else?
Well, a good note. Once again.
Joey died. We saved him.
We had a wild one. The best part was the mother and son fucking because at least they're both happy.
Right? GSA.
GSA. What is it again?
Good Morning America?
Nope. I don't think that's what it is. Gun sucking.
Oh,
America?
genetic sexual attraction.
Genetic sexual attraction?
I think.
Oh, man, I'm getting a new tattoo.
Oh, my God. It's like the next big game, GSA.
If you... Oh, never mind.
Wait, there's so many things that I actually...
Save it for next episode. We're supposed to do... Darren was supposed to be here today.
Oh, Darren.
Darren was supposed to be here last week. Don't know what the fuck's going on. We miss you, Darren. If you're listening, we miss you. Why don't you come in? We have a really good idea for another Patreon episode for the bonus episode this month.
Ooh. What is it?
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Was it an inch of dying just then?
It sounds like you threw up in your mouth.
Oh, I did. Last episode of the Patreon, the bonus episode, was that our Guilty Pleasure one?
Yeah.
Guilty Pleasure songs?
Yeah.
So our listener, I believe Diana recommended that.
Dirty Diana. Go on.
I guess. that listeners submit their own Guilty Pleasure songs, and we listen to them on the air and rate them as how if those are good dirty pleasure, Guilty Pleasure songs.
Oh, I like that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
If you guys on the Patreon have any other suggestions on what to do, we are all ears, and Patreon people get first dibs on questions for the show. You ask a question on there, we will talk about it on this episode.
Did you know that your ears and your nose don't stop growing?
Just mine?
Just
or one's?
One's.
And
everybody's.
Yes.
That's why you see older people and their noses are bigger and their ears are bigger.
I did know that.
Well, I thought that would make it funny, but it actually is depressing right now.
Yeah.
So. Damn it!
I wonder how many of our listeners are going to commit suicide after this episode.
Oh,
Debbie Downer.
Money fall on you, banana fall on you.
We'll start positive. You did come in before the show. We tried to get the show started for about 10 minutes, but Heidi was going on and on about the song. Mm-hmm. And you're talking about bananas and what?
It's called Fall by Davido. Davido. You know how good I am at I just ate the microphone. David. How do you say that?
Keep trying.
It's D-A-V-I-D-O.
It's in there somewhere. You'll get it.
D-A-V-I-D-D-O. How do you pronounce that?
D-A what?
Davido. So
DeVito.
DeVito?
Danny DeVito.
That doesn't sound right. Davido.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Davido.
Is he Latin?
No, he's from an island somewhere. But he has a song called
Latin,
Fall.
isn't it?
No, it could. No, I think he's like.
If you're from the Dominican,
African or
you're
something.
Latin.
No, I don't.
Yes, you fucking
think
are.
so.
You guys, fucking assholes.
Well, I
I'll
mean,
show
it's
you
the
what's
same
up.
island as Haiti, so maybe you're.
It's the same island as Haiti.
I had a sneeze and a burp, but it's a burp.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, it's Juana. Juana's the thing that they drink.
If you're from the Dominican
Domino's Pizza.
Republic,
On Google.
are you Latino?
And there's a song called Fall, and he says, "Banana fall on you." Fall
Yes,
on
you are. Fucking bitches.
Who says that?
To be considered Latino, you or your ancestors must come from a Latin American country: Mexico, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba, French-speaking Caribbean nations, Central. Blah, blah, blah. So,
All right.
listen.
Well, they speak
basically,
Spanish,
basically,
so yeah, that makes
basically,
sense.
apology accepted from both of you.
Wow.
Basically.
Banana fall on you.
Oh yeah. So there's talking about bananas and what?
Yeah, he's like.
What's the you talk about dicks
It's
too
funny.
or
It's
something?
like money fall on you, banana fall on you, paparazzi follow you, cause I'm in love with you. It's so good. It's called Fall.
We can't play it, can we? On here, we'll get flagged.
Oh, and then I walked out of my my residency. My residency.
Don't try to
In
sell smart.
Vegas.
Your place. Oh,
I have a residency in.
she's opening for Cher
Yeah.
at the Bellagio.
At my home, and his picture's on the thing on the right there on my when I
What
walk
thing?
out.
The billboard?
Billboard. Thank
Is that what
you.
you're talking about?
And he's just staring at me, and I'm like,
Can I tell you something?
I
Hi,
see
Davido.
you. Money
Sometimes,
fall on you.
sometimes you really know your way around a story. I walk out of my residency, and then he's there on the thing.
I actually watched an episode the other day
Of us?
And, yeah, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, shut up! Like
To yourself?
yeah, my stories like didn't make.
How do you think I feel editing the show? Not towards you, but towards me.
Oh, he has to watch himself.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like 3 times. I have to watch the show like 3 goddamn times. But listen, I don't like watching us, but we do a damn good show. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, good. I just noticed you have an Uno card. I love Uno.
Goddamn fucking right I do.
But our game is Yahtzee. If
Didn't
anybody
ask.
likes
Didn't
to
ask.
play
Didn't ask.
Yahtzee,
This arm is all my dad. All dad stuff.
I love it.
And I grew up playing Uno with my dad, and the
Is
draw
that-
4 is the most monster card you can drop on a motherfucker.
is
There
that
it
a
is.
picture of your dad?
Oh no, it's an Uno card still.
No, right by your.
this?
Is that your dad?
That's my father. This is my dad. This is my dad, Paul. He was used to play for the New England Patriots, and they used him as their logo.
Is Paul Revere the one that said not the Indians?
Oh
are
Jesus
coming.
Christ! Didn't say that.
The English are coming.
The British.
The British.
The British are coming. Yes. Paul Revere rode his goddamn horse through my hometown, saying that.
Really?
Really, I was there. I heard it.
And what town are you from?
Acton, Massachusetts.
Acton?
Yes.
How do you spell it?
Acton. Acton.
Acton.
Go.
Oh, I bet it's haunted.
It is probably. I mean, I told you the story about my bed
Yes,
shaking.
for sure. Yeah,
My
and you
sis-
still
my
don't
sister,
believe.
My sister saw like a 3-foot Indian in the shower behind her when she was a little
right.
girl.
But you still don't believe in.
No.
Oh wait,
Nah.
before we leave, because I was just on the news that they are having a
So much
huge
editing. Penis?
yes,
Labia.
it's a
Butthole. It's a huge butthole.
I gotta find
Huge
the
fuck.
word about UFOs.
Oh,
Today. It happened today.
Yes,
That was today?
And
yes.
guess what they said?
That there's
Fuck all.
400 that they have no idea where they came from. There's one where they recognized.
Yeah, but they didn't say anything. They didn't really say anything today.
That's what they said. I just heard it on the news. There's 400 cases.
What's it? The
of
panel? UFO
UFO,
panel?
yeah, of unidentified flying objects that they have no idea what they are. There's one that they can account for.
But it doesn't tell us what they are, right?
Banana fall on you.
Are we gonna find out? Like, did they say anything? Like, did they say like, we know that this thing came from outer space? Any of that?
I don't know if they're gonna actually say that, but I mean,
Then who gives a fuck? I want to know. I want to know.
look at that. Oh, I can't wait to read that and watch those videos.
Push for answers. No, it happened just an hour ago. This happened today.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Are you okay?
I don't know what's going on. Before this show, again, I'm a health nut, but I had a fried chicken sandwich, and I'm on my third Monster iced tea of the day. Very, very little water. No moving.
You're going to crash soon.
No,
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Oh. You can find us at Rare Form Radio on YouTube. Press like. Even if you don't watch it, it's
Also,
fun to watch
hit
though
the
sometimes.
hit the bell.
Hit the bell,
notification
hit the notification.
Comment.
Comments.
What was okay? Let us know
Or concerns.
if you
Comments or
watched
concerns?
if you watched today.
Tell
Let us just Heidi, please. Let us know what the most
Yes.
bummery part of the show was today, because there was so many. Was it the mom son fucking? Was it the beautiful dead dog that was saved?
Joey.
Was it when Heidi referenced her husband's bubbly legs?
Was it when I wore pedal pushers to the beach?
No, that was not depressing. That was nice. Oh, but it
for
was, but it
yourself.
did come out of insecurity, so that was kind of a bummer. Or was it the fact that I twisted my hands into a broken wreck? Was it that Huggies is racist? Is it?
Go to sleep and good night. Go to sleep, my huggy baby, my cocoa baby.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.